Hey everyone, welcome to our Burning Questions Q&A session on the Yoga Pro 9 laptop.
Come on, that's so serious.
So I'd like to welcome everyone to this couch talk. I mean, we were told it was going to be a couch talk, but there's no couch. Today I think we're just going to have a super casual chat about this, my very personal Yoga Pro 9. This is mine, you can't have it. We're just going to answer a couple of burning questions that you all may have and see where it takes us.
What was the first question?
The first question, what is Yoga Pro all about?
In several years ago, there no Yoga Pro, just Yoga Slim. But today, we have Yoga Pro. You have a new choice. If you don't want the heavy gaming laptop or the tower, you have another powerful choice.
Personally, I feel like Yoga Pro in general is a really interesting thing because there's that really clear division where you have Yoga Slim, which is just so portable, and maybe it has a lot of capabilities, and it's really pretty, and the display is great,
Yeah.
but the performance isn't quite what you can have if you really need that extra horsepower.
Yeah.
And on Yoga Pro, yeah, it's a little thicker, but I mean, Christ, look how thin this thing is. This is such a portable laptop.
What are the target customers and how big is the customer base?
Who is this for, Yilong? Who is this laptop for?
Come on, everybody on the social media. I think if you see some video on the YouTube in one day, you will become the uploader. You will become the creator with your life. I think everybody sees the content will be the content creator.
I feel like it's really binary. If you are someone who creates content in any way, shape, or form, this laptop is for you.
What makes Yoga Pro 9 a content creation laptop?
That's a good question.
That's a good question. The main takeaway is that we're using a custom chip here.
In my mind, the system design not only the chip, there's also the whole system logic.
Everything is shrunk down with this custom chip and this HDI special PCB. So the memory is closer to the chip. So you have faster memory because the paths are shorter. The electrons literally don't have to travel as far. So we have 6,400 megahertz RAM in this. And then because we've shrunk everything down, we have more room for bigger heat pipes and bigger fans and better cooling.
That's what we call that X power, more performance in thinner design, right?
I use this laptop not only for heavy content creation, but I mean, I even use it for gaming. I'm not supposed to say that here, but I do use it for gaming. You can't. I mean, I'm not gonna say that I would use this over a Legion by itself for gaming. But I mean, if I'm in the office late and I don't want to go home because of rush hour or something, I will game on it, and I'm gonna play at native 3K resolution on this 14.5-inch laptop with over 100 FPS and everything high.
From the panel side, how do you feel the mini LED?
I love it and I hate it. I hate it because now that I've used it, I can never go back to an LCD.
Come on!
For content creation, you get a major trade-off with OLED. You know, you go into one of these big box stores and you see the saturation on every TV in the store dialed up to 11. So it looks super vibrant and it looks super good, but it's not real. And when you're making content, you want it to be true to life.
Yeah.
And I think it's more than just having a mini LED panel, because that's only one piece. But when you have a PureSight Pro mini LED panel, and you have 100% sRGB, 100% P3, and 100% Adobe RGB color accuracy at delta E less than 1, it's really amazing for having this really rich visual experience that's also super accurate. And as much as I love OLED, you don't get that accuracy with OLED.
How about this keyboard?
This is the best keyboard on a laptop I've ever used.
Include ThinkPad?
What's a ThinkPad?
Oh, come on!
And I mean, ThinkPad has always been that gold standard of keyboards, and I'm sure for a lot of cases and for a lot of people it still will be.
Yeah, you know, the ThinkPad keyboard, that's from the request, is really high.
Right.
So we use the same logic from the ThinkPad. Also, we add the Legion keyboard part, that's the true strike. We combine, that's a Yoga keyboard.
I didn't actually know that.
If you want to show your video to me, and you never had some headset or something, we need to see the video together.
Right.
You will use the speaker.
Yeah. And for a creator, you imagine...
You are a creator, man.
Yeah. But I mean, even for just any creator that isn't necessarily doing this professionally, or even professionally, it doesn't really matter the context. If you are collaborating with another individual in some way, which all creators are doing, it's not a single person job, it's a collaborative endeavor. then you want to be able
Yeah.
to show them that creation on a screen that has amazing viewing angles, on speakers that have good fidelity,
Yeah.
on a device that allows you to really hero that and
Yeah.
demonstrate it, not just create on that device, but also show people that creation on that same device so that
Yeah.
you can improve and iterate on it.
So what do you think of the Yoga Pro 9 reviews from the comment section, like the YouTubers?
Yeah, that's a rolling process. Also, there will be a consistency series in the yoga product line. So we are welcome to any suggestion and the feedback.
Yeah, I think the key opinion leaders and influencers and all these different reviews, it's really amazing to see their perspective. From, you know, a lot of the influencers for all of the global influencer programs that we ran when this product launched, we had 19 global influencers go live with content on day one. And I briefed 19 different influencers individually in calls. Eternally grateful to those people. So if any of you all are watching now, I mean, you should know that I'm eternally grateful to you for your time and your objectivity. And I think one of the things that you'll remember from our briefs is that I say very clearly that I really want you to be honest about this product so that not only I can take that feedback and translate it back to you all and say this is what we need to do, but also so that our customers buying the product have a reasonable expectation of what that experience will be. And I'm excited to get more real user reviews so that we can kind of look at that feedback and iterate for the next product. And I think we care about user feedback more than we care about almost anything.
Yeah.
Because at the end of the day, we are trying so passionately to build a product, tell that story that is the best product and the best story that we can possibly tell.
Also, from the feedback perspective, I have all screenshot of all the YouTube video channel. So if you have some feedback for you, if you have some comments under the video, I will say that.
What features you would like to add in the future like that?
I think the battery life, there's a gap from ARM to CT8, right? When Apple choose a ARM-based system, and they give up a lot of applications and users, but they gain the battery life.
Right.
The battery life we will keep going with Intel and even NVIDIA. You can see in this gen, NVIDIA never use that high power to deliver good performance, and the custom Intel chip will have the better performance per watt than the others.
We always care about battery, and in my mind, I would love to get to a place where we have something this powerful that will last 14 hours, right? That I never have to bring my charger. I will say that it's really convenient to be able to charge this laptop at a coffee shop with a 65-watt USB-C charger. In the future, would I love to see increase in efficiency so that we can have these ultra-bright mini LED panels and more powerful chips with longer battery? Absolutely.
Personally, I like some real-world things, like knowing what software could run on it, especially video editing or remodeling software.
That's another ability why we choose the x86 ecosystem.
Right.
That's 2 to 3 times faster than Apple.
Having a computer that you can do a lot of the 3D stuff on is really cool. I know there's a lot of our creators that are using things like Maya and 3D Studio Max.
Yeah, Blender,
Cinema 4D,
Yeah.
and especially as we see a lot of these new creators who are kind of juxtaposing that 3D element or group of elements into the real world.
So what are your initial thoughts regarding battery life in creative app usage with Adobe and the performance on/off battery power?
That's a good question. Can you create with battery power?
Sure. Because most of the scenario is not like gaming floating that one, and our power system could support the same power when you plug in or not. Yeah, that's a lot. So when you don't have ability to plug in, and you also have the faster appearance. For example, if you need wait 1 minute or 10 minutes to wait your video export, and maybe your battery will be low, and you don't have ability to create a long video when you not use the battery. But if you fast enough, in 1 minute you can close your work. That's a good experience, I think. So that's why we design we call AC equal to DC and the DC scenario. Yeah, that's what our target, right?
even unplugged, for most creative workflows, you get the same performance that you do plugged in.
Yeah.
And if you change the mode to maybe battery power mode, then you compromise some of that performance for more battery. Because obviously, if you're running at max performance, your battery is going to take a hit. So I think it's great that we give the users the option.
Yeah.
Do they want less battery and more performance, or do they want more battery and less performance, and leave that up to them? And I think that's, I mean, honestly, overall in our ecosystem, in the Lenovo ecosystem, I think we give our users a lot of choice.
What's the difference between 2022 and 2023?
They're different years.
Difference between the Yoga 37 Pro X and the Yoga Pro 9.
Well, to be fair, this is the very first Pro 9. This is the first laptop that...
That's the next 10-year Yoga.
Right.
But the next 10 year, I think that's belong to Gen Z.
Right.
That's
Gen Z creatives.
Yeah, that's belong to creation.
Right.
That's all job we did on this product. That's ability and the attitude to the next 10 years.
I feel like this product has taken everything that the entire consumer product team has learned over the last 10 years and made quite literally the very best clamshell that you can possibly make. This form factor, the most widely used form factor, this has taken everything, turned it into this web of Gen Z creativity and expression of that, and spit out just the best version of itself. And that's what this 9 really is. The very first Yoga Pro 9. And you look at the gen to gen, right? Like last year we didn't have the premium suite. This year we do. And the panel has been upgraded obviously to the mini LED, and the X Power has been upgraded.
P3.
I mean, everything is just so much better now.
Yeah.
You have to use it. You have to get your hands on it, and you have to look at this comfort edge design. You have to put your hands on the keyboard. You have to touch this trackpad. Honestly, to be totally frank, I have never used a laptop trackpad as for daily workflow. I've always used a mouse. But on this, if I forget my mouse at home, it's okay. Yeah. Thank you all for joining us for our very first couch/orange chair talk. I'm assuming the next time we do this, we will have a couch. Please make sure to leave a like, comment, subscribe, hit that notification bell, all the cool things people say. And if you have anything that you really want us to do regarding our new yoga portfolio, let us know and we'll consider featuring it for the next couch talk.
Okay.